Hey, we are back for another review of Tyler Perry's Ruthless on BET. We are on season 3, episode 11, entitled Late Supper. Which is aptly titled because Ruth is going to be spending the majority of this episode trying to find this man's supper. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. All right, so the heist is he's reeling off of this newfound information about, which was confirmed with Andrew being the agent. So now he's just so tired and he's just outdone at the deserters and why the government is sending people there when he's just there to help people and blah blah blah. Who gives a damn? So Daikon assures him, that he's built for this and, this is just a test. He's going to be all right. We're going to handle this. It's going to be good. And then he goes on to say, the heist goes on to say that evil needs to be met with evil. But in another breath, he says, oh, well, I'm trying to protect the blood of the innocent from being spilled by the government. And then at the end of said paragraph, he says, oh, I'm also out for blood. So that's a little bit contradictory, but we're going to go with it. So I guess, he's the heist, and so he's allowed to spill blood, but the government can't. Either way, all of y'all are really bad for these people's hells at this point, but we're going to go with it. So he wants to know where Andrew is. Y'all find him, bring him to me. And while y'all doing that, I'm about to go get my sword. All right, so moving right along. River goes to Joan and tells her, he is in a panic. And the thing about River is he's very conniving, very scheming. But if things don't go according to the plan, directly according to the plan, he don't know how to pivot. And that's his problem. That is why Ruth is the HBIC. Because Ruth knows how to pivot. River, if shit don't go according to A, B, C, or D, he falls apart. And so he goes to Joan and he said he's going to run away with the money. Well, this is what he deduced from the conversation. The heist is going to run away with the money. Y'all need to talk to him. I'm nervous. Our plan is going to fall apart. You and Ruth, y'all need to get together and figure it out. You the mastermind. You figure it out, River. You a bad bitch. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Right? So, Joan tries to convince him, he's not going to walk away from us, trying to calm him down, tells him, the plan is starting tomorrow and it's going to take place over the course of the next 2 weeks. But I have a fail-safe in plan. He can't leave because I'm going to be with him, and I'm also trying to convince him, and Ruth to let Ruth come along as well. And so River's like, okay, so why didn't you just say that from the beginning? I'm over here frazzled about the situation, and you already got a plan in the works with River. Had you approached with the inquisitive nature, maybe she would have told you, listen, I already got it worked out. Just give me a second. You walked in as if he was already chopping heads off. Just chill, mama. They got this. You want to be in charge so bad, but they got it. And in this episode, Joan kind of gave me a little bit of Ruth sass, the way, she was handling the girls. And that lets me know, Joan ain't as docile and as meek as we all once assumed. Okay. Whatever. So she tells him stop crying and man up, and he claims they need another plan, so he's going to go talk to Ruth. All right. She says, it'll all be fine. He don't care. He want to go talk to Ruth, and Joan tells him, don't talk to Ruth because she got other shit on her plate. She got other things she need to be worried about. That being the pregnancy test. And this is new information to River, and he can't handle it. He just storms out because on the list of things he has to worry about, now he has to add the concept of Ruth not being pregnant and faking his pregnancy test to his list of things that are throwing a monkey wrench in him getting his money and running as well. All right, so moving right along. Somebody put some food in the punishment trailer, and of course it is Zane's naive ass. And Elder Mother asked her, why are you putting food in here? Are you trying to help the deserters? What's your problem? And Zane, as meek and modest as she is, she just apologizes profusely. And I think she's learning a little bit from Ruth because she's pivoted. She said, no, Elder Mother, I know you're in here. I know you're older and it's hot. I know you need some water. You need sustenance. And Marva, she don't trust it. She don't believe it in the first bit. Claims that she's fine and she is taking her punishment on the chin, honey. She has disobeyed the Raku, and they are punishing her, and she gonna do what she need to do. She don't want nothing to do with it. Girl, get out here before you get punished. I don't want shit to do with it. I don't care. I ain't eating. I ain't drinking nothing. Go about your business. You ain't got a minute in here no way. All right. So, Lacie, Marva's not having it. She don't care about nothing. Zane is talking about. Lacey's looking like, girl, why would you turn away bread and water? You're old. You have health issues. You need to be eating and drinking to maintain your strength, old lady. This is Lacey's sentiment. Like, oh, you so hard up for the Raku, you about to perish. We know you older. You can't sit it out like we can. Just girl, just what's your problem? And so at this point, Lacey is just outdone with Marva, and she's just looking like, girl, when did you become so sold out? Like, how did you become so dumb in this thing? And she asked her basically, how did you come to believe all this bullshit that is the Raku and all involved? And Marva didn't give her like a backstory, which would have been nice. It would have been nice to learn Marva's backstory, how she ended up there, because she's such an integral part of the story. You know, we know that Ruth, you know, she was a street girl and she ended up here. You know, we know that Oliver was in the army at one point and he ended up here. We know that Andrew's FBI. Like, we know a little bit about people's backstory. We don't know shit about Marva. I guess at this point it probably don't fucking matter because head's about to start rolling, but it would have been nice. Maybe in season 4, you know. All right. Anyway, so Lacey is fed up and she's like, okay, girl, whatever you say. Okay, Ruth asks River where Marva is and where's the highest. So she's looking for everybody. The highest's dinner is he's gonna be hungry soon, and we need to get Marva to put whatever her little happy concoction is that she puts in his food. It's time for him to have it because his demeanor is disintegrating quickly. He is losing his shit yet again. It's daily with him at this point. He's losing his shit, and it ain't because she really gives a damn about him eating dinner, but because I need you to be doped up so you don't kill no goddamn body before I have an opportunity to get my child out of here. Basically. Right. So River tells her what he said about leaving, and she's like, he says it all the time. He just needs his happy juice, his drugs. So I'm not too worried about it. So they have to find Marva so she can go ahead and feed him, because while Marva is old, she ain't no slow leak. Because what she does is whatever concoction she gives him, she takes the labels off of all of her bottles of herbs and different things. And so while y'all want to know what she's putting in his food, you're not going to know. Whatever she may or may not have told Ruth in the past, it's probably not the truth. So everybody, what Ruth is trying to figure out, like, what are you giving him? I'm thinking Ruth wants to know that so that she can better control his dosage and his potions and, you know, make this shit work until her plans can come into fruition. Right? Good. All right, so they find he's losing him. River's losing his shit again, and Ruth is like, listen, get it together. You need to go find Marvin, and I need to go figure out what she's putting in his food. All right, team on 3. Break this shit up. Let's go. Let's do what we need to do. All right. River catches Zane by the bus and asks her, like, what did I tell you about coming back here? I just told you by bringing your ass back here. The Heights is on edge yet again, and he could very well punish your ass. Stay from back here. Stay your goddamn ass from back here. That is an easy solution. You putting yourself in trouble and you not built for it tough. You cannot handle what comes with these punishments. So go sit your ass down and read a book, Miss 19-year-old. Because she was stressing me out because you're so apologetic. Like, every time you get caught in a situation, you just apologize profusely. Some people don't give a damn. The highest being one about your apologies. And I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do it no more. I ain't gonna do it no more. Just sit down. Because if you can't handle the punishment, stop trying to be in charge of the girls. That's all I'm saying. All right. So, he wants her to stay away yet again, and she claims she gonna do it this time. And she says, you know, I was just trying to help. It's Lacie. You know, it's our homegirl Lacie. And River tells her, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Stay from back there. Lacey's on her own. She made her bed. She knows what comes. She knows what's next. Stay from back there for you mess up your role in my plan, is what I think River's trying to say. So River also learns in this scene that Elder Mother is in the punishment trailer, so she can't fix no lunch, no dinner, or whatever, because she in there punished as well. All right. In the next scene, Andrew shows up and he's talking to some of the other brothers, none of which we've seen thus far in the series. Probably not important at this point anyway. But he's asking them, y'all good? Y'all enjoy it here? Y'all like it here? Basically trying to beat around the bush, like, y'all ready to go or no? Mind you, Andrew is kind of unraveling. Like, his FBI training, his demeanor, his stone presence is starting to dwindle a little bit, and it's worrying me because I don't understand. Like, I haven't been able to grasp the concept of Why are you trying to recruit all these people to leave? You about to die, sir. Just go. I'm sure he's stealthy enough to know how to get in or get out or take out one of those guards or one of those spies on the corner and go on about your business. But for some reason, he's trying to rally a bunch of troops. At this point, you can't save everybody. You can't save nobody. It's your job to save yourself. And what we know about Mac, ain't nobody coming. The cavalry not coming, or what we presume to be true about Mac. The cavalry ain't coming, so you need to get your shit and you need to split. Like, stop trying to recruit people. I didn't say that before. Go save yourself. And then maybe you can save them later. You and Paula come back and save the world. Merry Christmas. All right. So, the other guys are sold out to the Raku as well. They're giving Ruth her big ups. They're jealous of her because she's going to be his wife. And one brother's, kind of suspicious of Andrew. And so Andrew runs out. He's like, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's good. I'm good. I'll see y'all later. All right. Ruth is in the kitchen and she knocks on the window as a signal of sorts, and Andrew comes walking in. And she's looking at him like, what the fuck? What is going on? Like, let's just break character for a second. Like, what's the problem? And he tells her that he has a son. And if he dies, tell my son that I died in the line of duty. And so Ruth is like, line of duty? What fucking duty? What? And so Ruth, and so he has to come clean. He tells Ruth that, I'm an FBI agent. And so she jumps back into character because now she thought she knew Andrew as just a brother in the camp. And he gives her this revelation like, nah, I'm an FBI agent and I'm here to shut this shit down. So she don't know who Andrew really is at this point. So she got to jump back into character. So she jumps back into character and she's like, I love it here. I would never leave. I'm not a deserter. Blah, blah, blah. You need to get out of here. I'm going to tell the highest. And he tells her, there's two other agents here. There's Brian over there in the punishment trailer, and there's one in the freezer. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go look for yourself. I'm not lying. I need your help getting them out of here. Because if you don't, somebody's going to come shut this shit down. Now, I don't know if he knows more than what we know, but I'm thinking he's banking on the fact that Mac's going to come get everybody, and that's going to kill everybody's plan. Ruth's plan to get her daughter in gold. Andrew's plan to help save everybody. River's plan for the money. Like, everybody's plan is going to be dwindled if the cartel or the FBI blow the whistle. So we got to get them out of here so we can keep this thing going long enough to get our gains out of this thing. All right. So she is not, either she's in denial or she's in character. Wasn't really sure, but this is my assumption. My assumption is that Ruth did not or will not accept that Andrew has given her this revelation, because that means if somebody's coming in to shut this shit down, that means he could possibly make everybody drink the Kool-Aid and her daughter's going to die. Ruth's ultimate goal is to get her daughter out of there in one piece. Now, if that means she gets some money in the escape plan, cool. But that's her only goal. So if anything happens, it's going to throw a monkey wrench in her plan for getting her daughter out of there. So she's worrying. She's like, listen, we're not getting out of here. We're not getting nobody out here. I can't help you. I got shit going on over here on the side. Is what I do. Okay. All right. So, Elder Mother. Elder Mother is getting hot in that punishment trailer, girl. It is getting hot in that trailer. And she tells, Lacie, they still going back and forth, child. You are nothing to me. And Lacie reminds her, if I'm nothing, then you must be nothing too, because we in the same damn spot. We in this trailer together, baby. So let's just bring it on down a notch. And she claims that the heist loves her and this is for her good. He'll be hungry soon. He'll call her for dinner and her punishment will be over. Lacie won't get off so lucky. You're going to die. You're a deserter. So while I'm here with you, this is my stint is temporary. Yours is permanent. So in the grand scheme of things, I'm still better than you. Is what basically Marv was trying to tell Lacie. And so now they're going to go back into the dialogue, and Lacie tells her, I hate you for what you allowed Lilo to do to me. Basically pimp her out to Lilo and his cohorts. And she tells her, basically at this point, Elder Mother is just trying to cut Lacie with words. She tells her, Lilo said your lady box was tore up and worn out, and his clients weren't happy, which anatomically not feasible. Anyway, just does everything to kind of cut her down. And she claims that once my little short-term stint in here is over, I'm going to ask the Heist to let me punish you personally, and you're going to regret every word you ever said to me. And Oliver is still somewhere between believing the shit and not believing it, because he's over here trying to chastise Lacie, saying, hey, she the elder mother. And Lacey's like, I don't give a damn who she is. We all are here together, and I don't like her, and if she's going to know how I feel, I don't care. And so, I agree, Lacie. Who cares? Elder mother, supreme mother, Nacho Supreme, nobody cares. Elder mother, you in here with me. So you can talk as much as you gonna talk. You don't know your fate like I don't know mine. So we equal, bitch. Okay. So Oliver says, what did he say? I don't know. I forgot. Oh, and Oliver, still, he thought outside the box. He told her, Lacie, while you airing out all your grievances and telling everything, you might want to chill, because maybe he's not mad at her at all. Maybe she is a plant. That's smart. That's good tactical thinking. She may be a plant, and she's just here to glean information, so you need to calm down. And then she, again, tries to cut Lacie, talking about Oliver wanted her to, girl, we all know, Capiana, just relax. And Oliver couldn't be a bit more interested in you than nothing. Girl, please. All right. So Daikon goes to the same men that Andrew had just left talking to, and they want to know, what's going on. Is everything good? Nope, everything's not good. Something wrong? Yes. I need y'all to find Andrew and bring him to me. So now all of them are gone. And Manny has confirmed that Andrew hasn't left the camp, so it shouldn't be hard to find him. Obviously, I don't know Andrew, and this is going to draw out a lot longer than it needs to. All right, moving right along. Ruth goes to the cooler to confirm Andrew's story that Malcolm is in there. And she sees Malcolm in there, and his ass is in there playing dead. Yeah, Malcolm is in the cooler acting like he is deceased. And when she goes in to, check his pulse or whatever she was trying to do, he starts choking her ass out. Smart. Malcolm, this is the smartest thing you've done in your entire time on the show. This fool played dead and then started choking her out, which I don't think it would have mattered who opened the freezer. He was just trying to make his great escape. I get that. And then she punches the hell out of him and closes it back. As she closes it, the Heist rolls up on her. I don't think he really knew that she was in there, but he's like, well, why are you over here? Like, what are you doing? She claims to be looking for Elder Mother, and he's about to get hungry. And she was trying to find something to cook. And he was about to send her on her way back. And he's like, no, come on back. And he tells her about the Elder Mother being in the punishment trailer. And to go, no. And before he does it, he opens the freezer to show her Malcolm. And shows her, asks her, hey, do you want to know what's going on? She's like, I don't think I need to know that. I'm cool. And he says he's there to punish him because he's from the government. And then he asks her, would you like to do it? And she's like, no, I'm with child. It's going to be a little bit too much commotion for me. And he tells her, yeah, that's right. But you need to get used to the idea, because it's going to be your turn to execute somebody one day. Child, if that is a part of the marriage license, tear that bitch up. Like, if that's a part of the plan to be with you, I got to kill people too. I thought this was going to be a little breeze. I got to chop heads off too. Sir, I'm not interested. Anyway, he tells her that the Elder Mother is in the punishment trailer and that, he's not mad at her anymore. Go get her so she can get his dinner fixed. Okay, cool. Maybe crisis may be averted. Well, by the end of this episode, we'll know that it wasn't, but we'll go with it. All right. So Malcolm, again, he puts on like he's about to die. He is wasting away. And the Heist says, well, you had enough strength to go back and forth with the Rue just now, which means, wait a minute. Light bulb just went off. So he tells him, like, you had enough energy to go back and forth with Ruth, is what I think he said. Or you had enough energy for Ruth, so you ain't as bad off as you claiming. But pretty much. And he says, if I'm gonna die and I'm not gonna be able to plead my case, F you, don't worry about it. And whatever. And the Heist tells him, you might want to be careful talking about that F word, because I'll fuck you. Basically what he tells him, like, yeah, I'll get in them cheeks. You might want to chill. So, hey Malcolm, you might get what you're looking for. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens next week. Okay. Ruth goes to Brian and Lynn and ask them where the elder mother is, knowing good and damn well she already know where she is. So what she's trying to do is go in there and confirm, like, confirming all these different things that Andrew has told her about where everybody is. And Brian's like, you can help us get out of here. And Lynn's like, no, she's sold out to these people. She's brainwashed. She ain't gonna help us. And I forgot is Tally and Ruth were supposed to meet Brian in the grocery store that day. I can't remember what happened, or if that's the day that Tally and the other deserters got away, or if something happened that foiled their plan, but they were supposed to meet Brian in the grocery store that one day and it didn't happen. And Brian reminds her, he confirms Andrew's story, some of Andrew's story, and he says he knows that I know about your daughter and I know about Sam and Barry. Ruth stays in character. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. No, I'm getting out of here. Like, I'm a deserter. I'm sold out to the Raku, and she jumps back into character. But Sam and Barry, if you're watching The Oval, which is also another Tyler Perry production, Sam and Barry. Sam is the head of like White House security for the president. He's working with the FBI to try to take down the president because he's over there killing people. That's The Oval. I'm not reviewing that because I got a lot to do, child. It's too late to go back and do that one. But Sam and Barry. Barry is Ruth's baby daddy. He's also from The Oval. Barry's dad also works for the president, the murderous president and first lady. Go over there and watch that if you want to catch up on that. And it happened in like episode 1 where Ruth kidnapped her daughter from Barry. It's a whole lot. You just got to go back and get caught up. But so she stays in character and she doesn't give him nothing. All right. Dot-Con just happened to be standing outside and he says, oh, good job. Basically like it was a performance. It was, but it's not your business. You can't tell her that it was anything else. And then again, he's just so jealous that Ruth has decided to be with the Heights and not him. And he asks her, do you still think about me? And she's like, of course I do, but we all got a role to play. And this is my job in the camp at this point. And claims that she's such an evil woman and he hates her and he thinks about her all the time and he hates that he does. That's your problem, sir. Like, that's your infatuation. What is it that she can do now? She is the Heist's fiance. Do you want to get chopped in half? You almost lost that left arm. You might want to chill. And so we all got to do our part, and he's just so upset about the fact that he can't get her out of his mind. He's still plotting on his revenge. You'll be all right, child. You'll probably be dead before you get to it, so it don't matter. All right. Manny and the troops are looking for Andrew, and they've looked everywhere except in the tower. They can't go back and let that kind of know that they haven't found him yet. So one of the soldiers missions is the tower, and he's like, no, not low. You got to go high. You just go find him, and I'll keep looking. That was the gist of that section. Okay. Ruth goes to the elder mother at the punishment trailer and lets her know that her punishment is over, but she doesn't have the key. She needs to go find it. And before she leaves, Lacie calls her back, right? Lacie calls Ruth back, and she was like, Ruth, are you going to talk to the elder mother? And Ruth was looking like, shut up. What are you talking about? Because Lacie was a part of the plan at one point. She was a part of this particular plan, but I think she kind of abandoned it to do her plan with Paula, if I'm not mistaken, right? So she asked Ruth, oh, are you going to tell the other mother about your plan with River, Joan, and the one you had with Tally about escaping together? And Ruth is like, girl, you is lying. You is a lie. Girl, what are you talking about? I am sold out to the Raku, like putting it on real thick. And she claims I'm telling the truth. What are you talking about? And Ruth got to really put it on because elder mother gonna run back and tell everything if you don't shut up. So Ruth, she doubles down on it and she's like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. And so Ruth kicks her in the face. Boom, girl, hush. They like to kick people in the face on this show. It's giving very much Karate Kid. Anyway, Ruth kicks her in the face and like, girl, I told you, I'm about to marry the highest. I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know why you are lying. You a deserter. You can't be trusted no way, so stop lying. I don't know why Lacie did that. And Elder Marva tells her, like, once Ruth walks out of there, like, hey, I believe you, but what you need to know is she's been converted. She's about to be his wife. She's going to marry the Heist, and you're going to be at the wedding. You better be cheering her on. And I'm going to convert you. Once they let me punish me, you're going to be a believer too. So you better get it together. pretty much. So Lacey's looking like, what in the, these people are crazy. Like Lacie is just, I don't know whether to be upset with her or not, because girl, I understand, because you think you about to die, you just gonna get it all off your chest, but that wasn't even your business to tell. You just got mad because you got caught. That wasn't your business to tell. So close your mouth. All right, moving along. River goes to the highest and asks him, can I help you? In this scene, everybody's just coming to the highest. He's already agitated, so I don't know why everybody's just bombarding his trailer. But anyway, River's like, you okay? Like, you good? River's just there to make sure the man ain't ran away yet, I'm sure. I'm good. Anything I can do to help you, you can come see me tonight. Oh boy, here we go. It's gonna be another sodomy episode for you, River. Sorry, but we all got a role to play. Play your role. So, Daikon shows up, telling him that we can't find Andrew, but he's still somewhere in the compound. So just give me a little more time. I'm gonna get him to you. Just give me a minute. Then Rue shows up and she's asking for the key to get Elder Mother loose. And the heist is like, listen, just y'all go away. Daikon go find Andrew. Ruth, go do something useful. I'll go get Marva out the punishment trailer myself. But he takes his sword along with him, so somebody gonna get chopped in half in the process, I'm sure. All right. In this last scene, the highest shows up to the punishment trailer with his sword, unlocks Elder Mother with the key, and tells her, all right, go cook my food. And she's like, before you let me go, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have did what I did. But can I ask you for a tiny little favor? Please let me punish Lacie. Let me punish her. And when I am done punishing her, I promise you, she is going to be so converted. She's not going to say anything bad against the Raku. She tells him, she was talking all this trash and saying all this stuff about us and about Ruth and everything. And I just want to punish her. And the heist is like, I'll think about it. Just go cook. In the meantime, go cook for me. Go about your business and let me handle this. And so he's in there with Oliver and Lacie and asks, were y'all screwing? Why did y'all desert me? Like, just asking all these questions, and they're just giving honest answers. And the highest tells Oliver, since you were screwing Lacie behind my back, screw her now. And Oliver's like, what are you talking about? So he told Oliver to have sex with Lacie right here and right now. And I was looking like, well, my hands are chained, so what is it that you want to do? Now, this scene was it's not scene, but this part of the scene was very comical. But he takes his sword and cuts his man's pants off of him while he is still tied up on the floor, right? And so now he has to execute because, he's faced with a sword in his face. So, perform or die. You're probably going to die anyway. You're dead now. But, so he starts to have sex with Lacie and he is apologizing. He's apologizing, but he's going through with it. And the heist is just sitting there, just looking intrigued, like trying to figure out what's going on. Like, I don't know, like just surveying the scene, like, since you want to have sex with her, go ahead, like perform, get it done, right? And then he's like, are y'all having fun? Of course, nobody's having fun. Nobody's excited. This is forced. What are you saying? And this man takes his sword and stabs Oliver through the back of him while he is on top of Lacie. So we know that our boy Oliver, he went out. Well, I won't say he went out brave because, you probably shouldn't have had sex with Lacie, against her permission in your final wish. You should have just went out like a thug, like he was willing to go out in a blaze of glory. You should have just told her, just chop my head off. I'm not doing that to her. But he got stabbed, impaled in the back while he was on top of Lacie. So we're to assume that Oliver's dead. Now, I don't think Lacey's dead because I don't know if it went through both of them, but I heard her screaming, so she may not be dead. He may have saved her from Elder Mother, but we'll see next week. Now, that scene was traumatic. That was a lot. I was like, I knew he was going to do it when he told him to have sex with her, but the execution, it was crazy. That was crazy. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just hoping that Andrew can get out of that scot-free, and maybe, bring the cavalry back with him, but it is to be seen. So that has been it for season 3, episode 11 of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, or whatever it is that you feel like doing. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.